Hey everybody, welcome back to Building Up. My name is Tyler, and today I'm going to be upgrading my Spider-Man No Way Home minifigures and showing you how to upgrade yours. I also just released another video making the ultimate No Way Home final battle display, so be sure to check that out. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at these figures. Alright, first up we have Spider-Man in his red and black suit from the beginning of the movie. The legs, torso, and head all come from the official LEGO figure, and I got these printed arms from Firestar Toys. And you'll be hearing a lot more about Firestar Toys in this video because most of my upgrades come from them. But anyways, moving on to Peter in his casual civilian clothes, I used some regular dark blue legs, then got this light gray jacket torso from the taxi driver from the taxi gift with purchase that came with the Avengers Tower, but it was also used for Harry Potter in the collector's edition Hogwarts Express. Moving up to the head, I gave him this one from the Zombie Hunter Spider-Man from the Marvel Series 1 CMF, then gave him this swept tousled hair in reddish brown. Next up we have MJ. I started with some regular black legs, then the torso and head are both custom prints from Firestar Toys, and finally I gave her this braided hairpiece in dark brown. To round off the friends of Spider-Man, we have Ned. I gave him some plain sand blue legs, then got that Letterman jacket torso from Firestar Toys, and replaced the arms with these printed ones from Rex Danger Vest from the LEGO Movie 2. Then I gave him the head and hair from the Ned figure from the Far From Home minifigure pack. Moving on to the adults in Peter's life, we'll start with Aunt May. I gave her some regular dark blue legs, then used this olive green jacket torso from Claire from Jurassic World. I got this head with round glasses from Margaret Hamilton from the LEGO Ideas Women of NASA set, then gave her this long wavy hair in reddish brown. And next up is Happy Hogan. The legs and suit torso come from the Happy Hogan figure LEGO gave us in the Far From Home Stark Jet, but I replaced his head with this one with a dark gray goatee from Kraven the Hunter and gave him this swept back hair in black. Moving on to the man without fear himself, Matt Murdock. Every part of this figure, from the legs up to the hair, comes from the Firestar Toys Blind Lawyer figure, which is unfortunately sold out, but you can find some pretty good purist customs online as well. Then we have everyone's favorite editor-in-chief, J. Jonah Jameson. I gave him regular dark blue legs, then got this dark blue blazer torso from Joachim Löw from the German football team CMF. I used this head from this figure LEGO gave us a while back, then took this balding hairpiece with dark gray hair from Alfred from the LEGO Batman movie. Next up is Doctor Strange. I was going to make him in his winter attire from when we first see him, but the parts didn't arrive before making this video. I'm literally just copying this one from Holly on Film with those dark blue legs and dark gray boots from Hermione from the Harry Potter Series 2 CMF, and that dark blue jacket torso from Harry Potter. But here I have him in his normal robes, and this is just the figure LEGO gave us in the Sanctum Workshop set. And I also just used Wong from that set as well because I don't think you can get much more accurate than either of those figures. Moving on to the Iron Spider from the bridge battle with Doc Ock, I just used the one LEGO gave us in the Sanctum Sanctorum Showdown set from Infinity War, then replaced the mechanical arms with these custom built ones from Dos Bros Comics here on YouTube. I think these are a lot more accurate to what we see on screen, so go check out their channel if you want to learn how to build these arms yourself. And speaking of mechanical arms, next up is Dr. Octopus, aka Otto Octavius. The figure LEGO gave us in the No Way Home final battle was interesting to say the least. The printing is fine, but I had no idea why they went with dark gray as opposed to dark green, and that hairpiece was also just the wrong choice when they already have this one. So I took the head from that figure, but replaced everything else with pieces from the Firestar Toys custom, and I'm much happier with that. I also thought his extra arms could use some improvement, so I took these ones from the Doc Ock figure from the Daily Bugle, and replaced the claws with these light gray Aeroblade pieces from Ninjago, and added horn pieces in silver and 1x1 round plates in transparent red in the center. And I think these are the closest we can get to Doc Ock's arms we see in the Raimi movies and No Way Home. Also on the bridge battle, we get a brief glimpse of Green Goblin in his old suit, and I just used this figure LEGO made for the original Spider-Man sets. I could maybe upgrade the arms, but I don't dare mess with this figure too much because I was lucky enough to buy it before the No Way Home hype started, and the prices for this figure have absolutely skyrocketed since then. So sticking with Green Goblin, here we have him in his new suit. The torso, head, and hood all come from the official figure LEGO made. That figure was fine as is, but just a little boring, so I gave it these printed legs and arms from, you guessed it, Firestar Toys, and I think those pieces give this figure the extra detail it deserves. I also gave him this printed pumpkin bomb from Firestar Toys and a silver claw piece to represent the weapon he uses to stab Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Moving along with the villains, we have the Lizard, and again, I just used the one LEGO gave us in that Sandman Final Battle expansion. Firestar Toys also released some printed arms for this figure recently, but I didn't pick those up because I honestly just prefer these plain ones. Electro, on the other hand, needed some extra printing, so I gave him these arms and legs from Firestar Toys and used the rest of the parts from the official LEGO figure.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Are these your Legos?
Next up we have Sandman in his human-sized form. The torso and head both come from the spider crawler set from a few years ago. Then I gave him some regular light tan legs and this flat top hairpiece in tan from Zane. And that wraps up all the villains. Moving on to more Spider-Man, we'll start with Tom Holland's Spider-Man in his inside-out suit. And I just used this one Lego made for that weird drone duel set. Lego actually gave this one some awesome detailing on the arms and legs, so I'm not going to do anything to upgrade this one. Next up is Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. I used the legs, torso, and head from the final battle figure, then gave him these printed arms from Firestar Toys. Then for an unmasked version, I used this head from Anthony from the Queer Eye Loft, and the hair Lego gave him in the final battle set. I'm not nearly the first person to use that head and hair combo, but it looks so much like Andrew Garfield that I couldn't use anything else. I also wanted to make him in his lab coat, so I used this torso from this scientist figure from Lego City, and gave him these medium azure hands to represent latex gloves. Then I gave him this beaker piece with light green liquid as he's working on the cure for Lizard. Moving on to Tobey Maguire's Peter in his youth pastor outfit.
You gonna go into battle dressed as a cool youth pastor, or you got your suit? Good.
I gave him regular dark blue legs, then used this dark gray jacket torso with the Spider-Man suit underneath, and that comes from Peter Parker from the Far From Home Hydro Man attack set. Then I used this head with kind of sunken cheekbones from a bunch of different figures, and gave him this combed over hair in dark brown. Then we have him all suited up, and again I used the legs, torso, and head from the final battle figure, and got those printed arms from Firestar Toys. Moving on to Tom Holland's Spider-Man in his upgraded suit. Again I used the legs, torso, and head from the final battle, and these printed arms from Firestar Toys, and here he is without his mask from his fight with Green Goblin. I gave him this head with an angry expression from Han Solo, and this messy hair in dark brown from Jay from the Lego Ninjago movie CMF. And finally we have Spider-Man in his new suit we see in the final swing at the end of the movie. I just used this one Lego gave us recently, and although it isn't meant to be this exact suit, they both just look like his suit from the comics, so it works really well. I hope Lego gives us a little apartment set based on the final scene of the movie, and actually makes a more accurate figure with an updated spider symbol and maybe some sort of shine on the blue parts of the suit, but I'm happy using this one for now. So there we have all of my upgraded Spider-Man No Way Home minifigures. Let me know in the comments what changes you would make to improve these figures even more. And also be sure to check out Firestar Toys. I'll leave a link in the description. They use UV printing as opposed to pad printing, so the ink does stand out a little bit, but the quality is amazing for the price, and they have upgrades like these for a ton of characters, as well as a bunch of other custom brands for sale available on their website. And again, I'll leave a link to them below. But that'll do it for today's video, so I will see you in the next one. Take care. But wait! If you're also a nerd and you want to see more, leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, follow me on my socials, Instagram and TikTok @BuildingUpBricks, and as always, keep building up.